I'm Andreu Rodilla. I'm a member of the Computational Social Science and Humanities team. I'm also part of the What If project. And I would like to start this talk showing this painting. Does anyone knows what it represents? Yeah, it is The Death of Socrates by Jack Louis David. It represents a crucial moment in Plato's life. While Socrates, for him, was the most virtuous of all the philosophers, he was accused of youth corruption. This information was spread all over Athens, and Miletus formally indicted him, resulting in his condemn, making him to choose between exile or death. This, for sure, was a changing point in the philosophy of Plato. For him, misinformation had won over truth, a symptom that democracy of Athens was corrupt. Indeed, in the Republic, he built a whole theory on governance in order to mitigate these problems democracy faces. Since then, understanding how misinformation flows and the impact of a democracy, it's been a constant concern over democratic governance. Now, imagine if we could understand how it flows, measure it, and make policies in order to mitigate this before it happens even. And this is where the What If project comes. Now, information and democratic institutions are very different from Socrates' times. Now, social media and mass media have changed the way information flows in society. Indeed, literature is pointing us that we are experiencing a decrease in the quality of the information we receive. We also are increasing the levels of incivil discourse. And there's also an asymmetry in the content we consume. At the same time, our data processing capacities bring us closer than ever to have the capacity to answer those questions. However, some challenges still needed to be responded. And some of them, big companies, are the owners of the data. We need to analyze this. They have built their business upon this data. But there are also ethical concerns that add further problems to this study. So, what is our goal? Our goal is to create a digital twin of the political information environment in order to test the effect of the social media content, the algorithms, the affordance in immersive field experiment. And our aim is to develop evidence-based policy in realm of media quality and regulation. So, here, some of our research questions. To what extent are citizens able to discern the quality of information, distinguishing what is true from what is not? To what extent are citizens engaging in severe forms of hate speech and incivility online? And to what extent are citizens exposed to diverse cross-cutting information and engaging in communication across political lines in the online realm? In summary, what are the consequences of these trends of polarization? How does this affect democracy? And what can we do? Among the outputs of the project, it is a data donation tool in order to collect all the web tracking and personal data on the social media. This data will feed our digital twin, led by LLMs working as agents, interacting in our simulated environment. After validating it, we will make experiments in order to inform the policymakers. And our last goal is to develop a whole framework in order to do research with this sensitive data in a fair way. So, What If is a Horizon Europe project, which starts this year and is going to last 3 years. It involves a wide range of partners across the whole Europe. And as you might have seen, it is a project committed with its time and with European democracy. Now, like in Socrates' era, democracy is under questioning again. What if Plato had had this data and supercomputation in order to respond the right questions? So thank you.